Fury,
and because he was a debut,
the heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, but listen, man, this proves it once again that you don't know shit. Right? So listen, right?
Listen,
and a star-studded night, Ronaldo, Eminem.
Listen, even the wristbands had lights in them.
Tyson Fury goes into the fight with Francis Ngannou. So let's picture the scene for the guys who don't know who it is. Hi guys, we want you to share our content. Simply like, subscribe or follow our channels on all social media outlets. The more people you tag, the more posts you make, the more chance you've got of winning. We're giving away 5 $50 prizes. Get boxing. Right, okay guys, welcome. Me and Max are sitting there talking about whether we could hear him. I know you can hear him because I can see it going up here. How you doing, Max?
I'm all good, man. I'm buzzing for this show.
Yeah. So we've changed the name of the show.
Shit.
So it's going to be no longer called No F's Given. It's Boxing Bantz, and here we are presenting another show here, guys. And what a night of boxing it was. And I'm going to first lay it straight out there. Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. I mean, it was amazing. What a show. What a spectacle. Night of heavyweight boxing. Every fight, never disappointed until the last one. Never disappointed on the card. There was knockouts. Fabio Wardley got the knockout. Moses Itumi got it. Bacoli got a knockout. I mean, it was a night of knockouts. Right until the final fight. And we have got nothing more than Boxing Bantz on this final show. For today, we'll be also doing the Got Chinned episode straight after this. And what, guys, I mean, all I can say is massive take me out of to the Saudis. What a show. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, there's no expense spared.
And a star-studded night. Ronaldo, Eminem.
Listen, even the wristbands had lights in them.
And we should have been there. We should have been there. We did get an invitation there, so we couldn't go. I can't travel at the moment, so, you know, I've
got family issues with the in-laws, very ill.
Yeah, exactly. So we do apologise to Queensbury due to medical reasons. We weren't able to travel to this show, but I want to say a massive thank you to Frank Warren and, of course, Matt Rich over there, because without them, you know, these sort of shows wouldn't be possible. But
there was no small hall shows going on there.
No, there weren't no. So, I mean, that's got to be the biggest event I've actually seen. Obviously, not with the most amount of crowd, but they did spare no expense. It was kind of like Super Bowl type deal.
Yeah, like the ceremony and all that, and then the ring coming out from the floor. You know, spectacular, brilliant.
It totally was. Don't forget, guys, hit us up in the chat if you want to talk about any of the discussion points that we bring up. But before we want to get started, Max, I've got to tell the folks at home, we are launching something completely new to the boxing world, aren't we, bud?
Oh, yes, mate. But I've been wanting to say something for weeks, but I've had to keep my mouth shut because I got a punch from you.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that we are the first ever boxing station, YouTube, everything else, to give you your own app where you can vote on the fights, and have your say. It's the Fighters Talk TV app. It's now available on the Google Play Store and the the Play Store and the App Store, isn't it? On Google and iOS, so on your iPhones, and on anything that runs on Android. You can download it totally cost-free. There's no adverts on there, and you can have your say. And there's 2 fights on there at the moment, and we'll fill them up as we go. You've got last night's Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou and KSI versus Tommy Fury. It's a very, very quick sign-up. There's no adverts on there. There's no data sharing, nothing. Sign up to the app, have your say, and of course, you know, let's see what people think on the real fight results. So don't forget, you can get that. Simply type Fighters Talk TV into the App Store, or you can go to the homepage of fighterstalktv.com and actually just click the link to either Google Play or the iOS Store, and away you go. And what we're going to do now?
And I was first on it.
He was first on it, and I said to him, don't click anything yet. We'll show the good folks at home. So that's how it appears on your desktop. You know, the Fighters Talk TV app. I do apologise that my camera seems to be the wrong way around because it's weird. You click it, you sign into it. It's totally free. You get given the fights that you want to sort of have a look at. Let's talk the. Why not do the Francis Ngannou? You're able to watch the fight in there, and then of course vote who you think won the fight, or if it was a draw. So it's really, really simple. You get to watch the fight that you want to vote on. You vote the fight, and then you see the results. So, with no further ado, let's start off on the most controversial stoppage, or not stoppage, sorry, let's start off with the most controversial fight result in recent memory, even more so than the KSI Tommy Fury fight 2 weeks ago. Here we have it. Don't forget, go onto the app. You get to vote, and I'm going to pick my winner. And there we are. It says, thank you for your vote. And then it will take you through to the show results screen. And it'll tell you who votes. So let's have a look. Oh, there we are. It's 50-50. So don't forget, you can do that. Totally free of charge. Fighters Talk TV app. And of course, we're going to be asking all of the fighters to download it and have their say on the fights as well. So, Max, let's start into it. Tyson Fury goes into the fight with Francis Ngannou. So let's picture the scene for the guys who don't know who it is. It is the heavyweight champion of the UFC, undefeated. Well, no, he wasn't undefeated. He had 3 losses, but
yes,
he was undefeated as champion, if I remember right. And the heavyweight champion, boxing champion of the world, Tyson Fury. Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. Now, there was an awful lot of speculation about this going into it, on who would do what, how it would work, who was going to win. Everybody wrote Francis Ngannou off. All except that man there.
Me. I never.
He never wrote the guy off. I said, go on air to say, this finishes as soon as Tyson Fury wants it to finish. It'll be over in 5-6 rounds. And you said to me, no, Ngannou's going to cause an upset. And I said, I'm betting you he won't. You said, I bet he will. And we bet a lunch. And
listen,
what can I say?
Did he cause an upset or not?
You got to buy me a lunch again.
Right. Did he cause an upset?
No.
Did Tyson have it his own way?
No.
No.
He didn't. No,
did Tyson get put on his arse?
Yes.
And slid?
Listen.
Right.
Let's cut the bullshit.
Yeah,
right?
No, I'm not having it. I am sticking up for Ngannou. He clearly was a bit too much for Tyson. Tyson didn't, in my eyes, didn't take the fight serious enough. At his heaviest.
Okay, so let's go.
And he didn't. I don't think he respected Ngannou.
No, he didn't. I think. Listen, when we go back and we have a look at Tyson Fury, okay, let's talk about the fight as we're going through it. Round number 1. What was Tyson Fury? I believe trained with Sugar Hill and expecting Francis Ngannou to be very similar to Deontay Wilder, right? So he was expecting Francis Ngannou to come out swinging. Right, to try and put Tyson away early. Tyson was prepared for that.
Yeah,
right?
But he never.
And he didn't.
He took it smartly. He didn't. He knows if he would have come out swinging bombs, Tyson would have had him. But he never.
The problem is, he may have boxed what people call clever, but he didn't box. Right? He sat there. Francis Ngannou knew that he wouldn't beat Tyson at his own game. Right? He knew that. So he tried to change it. He knew people were expecting bombs. So very smartly, Francis Ngannou did not come out swinging from the hilltops, right? He waited and waited and waited. And people going, oh, Francis Ngannou won that fight, right? So the CompuBox statistics show
I'm
that
not
he
interested
didn't.
in that fight.
I bet you were interested in it last week, or the week before, sorry, when it was KSI and Tommy Fury. Now you're not interested in it. I'll see how it works. So let's go. Let me finish what I'm going to say, right? CompuBox said that Tyson threw more punches, landed more punches, and was a more effective fighter. That's what it said.
No, it doesn't say he was the more effective fighter. It just says he landed a couple more punches.
What did Francis Ngannou land? And the majority of the fight, Tyson Fury landed in. It was only a 10-round fight. In 6 of those rounds, Fury landed more.
Yeah.
In all 6. That's undeniable.
But look at the state of Fury's face. Battered.
And
got put on his arse by a debutant fighter. Fury
and because he was a debut.
The heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, but listen, man, this proves it once again that you don't know right? So listen, right?
Listen, see these blue things in my head?
Yeah.
They actually work.
Yeah, you was totally pissed up when you got to that. You must have been, right? Now, listen, he was drinking Jack Daniels last night. It was affecting his vision.
I had one glass.
That's all that matters, mate. That one glass with pissed vision did not sit. You must have been looking at that fight through rose-tinted glasses. Now, listen, at the end of the day, so let's talk about round 3. So round 3, Tyson Fury comes out, and then Tyson Fury is now aggravated because Francis Ngannou isn't doing what he's thinking he should be doing.
Yeah, and
in fact,
also Tyson couldn't bully him like he normally does.
Hang on, it doesn't bully everybody.
He tries it on.
Yeah, listen, let's take a little look at it. Francis Ngannou, right? I don't believe is frightened of Tyson Fury. No. However, I believe he was suffering a little bit of what I call anus galacticus. He did not want... Listen, let me finish. He did not want to go diving into Tyson Fury because he knew he would get his ass handed to him. Fury, because he's not coming forward, and Fury's trained for a fighter that comes forward, is now having to overextend and reach. Now, Tyson Fury is 6'9", as it's well documented and everybody knows, so gets easily off balance. When he got caught by not a very powerful overhand left from Francis Ngannou, he goes back. He wasn't going down on the floor. His legs weren't gone. He wasn't out cold. He wasn't even hurt. He was simply off balance and got caught with a punch.
Watch the knockdown and look at Fury's face when he's on the floor. He's thinking, what?
Yeah, it doesn't mean he was hurt.
No, I'm not saying he was hurt. I'm just saying he was shook.
And because Fury, listen, and here's the other thing, right? And because Fury marks up easier, because Ngannou got a few lucky shots off, and you look at the
no luck about it.
In one of those rounds, he threw 5 punches, one round, and then all the fans go, "Oh my god, he did great!" Listen, you all don't know shit about boxing. Lennox Lewis went Tyson Fury, precision punches my ass.
Yeah.
Francis Ngannou didn't have time. And the other thing I would say is, and this isn't me defending Tyson Fury from a boxer's point of view.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it does, yeah. But this is me saying...
What's that bulge in your pants, Tyson? Oh, it's Andy's head.
I'm sure Paris would love that, wouldn't he? I mean, I think, listen, it goes back to when you're first training to fight for a fight, yeah, you fight the guy, you know about the guy, you know their style, you didn't know who Francis Ngannou was. Tyson Fury could only go by what he thought he was. And he thought he was probably, because of the way he fights in the UFC, very similar to Deontay Wilder's attack. He was going to come forward. But when he wasn't coming forward and he was sort of just standing there, like as Tyson Fury would quote,
yeah, but he made him come to him, didn't he? Ngannou made Tyson come to him.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Because Francis Ngannou had anus galacticus about charging forward.
He
wasn't going to do it.
Like you said last night, or you said on the TV, Fury has not got an answer for the fight.
He didn't.
He never.
He didn't have that answer that he normally figures out.
Let me read the quote now from Eddie Hearn.
No, we'll get to Eddie Hearn in a minute. I'm not interested in Eddie Hearn right now. Just a second, right? Now, no disrespect, Eddie. I know you've been on our show a few times, but we'll get to you. We'll get to Eddie in a minute. So,
I just want to say one thing from the Eddie Hearn thing.
No, because we're going to bring that up as a separate... Listen,
bottom half.
All right, listen, the old Viking, behave, right? Or I'll have to send you a Valhalla, right? So listen. Listen, at the end of the day, so when he got knocked down, Tyson Fury's centre of balance, as he's 6'9", is a lot higher than mine and yours, being 6'1", right? So as he's ducked down, he's overstretched because Ngannou isn't actually coming to him. Ngannou didn't catch him with a heavy shot. It caught him with an off-balancing shot. Tyson Fury went back. Tyson Fury's 20 stone. Of course he's skid when he fell back on his legs.
Tyson Fury was coming forward.
Nothing to do with the punch.
No, listen, let me hear me out now, right? He was coming forward, got cracked with a decent left. Wasn't mega hard, but sent him on his arse sliding across the ring.
No.
And you can't say he was falling backward because he weren't. He was coming forward and got sent back.
He did not get hit that hard. Tyson Fury did not get hit that hard. He didn't... Listen, when he got hit by Deontay Wilder with the first shot and then the left scrape, as you call it, right?
Yeah, scraping.
Right.
Barely
the first shot was the one that was sending him down. The left shot was what he threw as he was going down, right? That punch was harder than Ngannou's.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
About that.
Tyson Fury was not hurt. He was surprised. I'll give you that. Like, what? As in, what? Do you know what I mean?
Right. It was... Did you see Usyk's face? It was like...
What's Usyk got to do with it?
It was like, oh my God, what is happening?
Yeah, Usyk was going, oh my God, there's my 100 million going.
Yes.
That's what Usyk was doing.
Yeah, you better win. Judges, you best make sure Tyson wins.
Fucking, let's go over there and just slap these judges about. No,
yeah.
The biggest, and this is the problem, right? So, of course, then he gets up, and then it's a bit of tit for tat. At no point in that fight do I believe Tyson Fury was hurt. At no point in that fight do I believe.
Yeah, but at what point?
hang on. Tyson Fury was in control. I don't believe that either.
Right. You said to me, to the build-up to the fight, all week, Tyson Fury will finish the fight when he feels like it.
Yeah, I genuinely believe that.
He couldn't.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't.
Oh,
Absolutely
he didn't.
Right, because the Francis Ngannou that turned up wasn't the Francis Ngannou we thought was coming.
Listen,
and he didn't
Francis
know.
Ngannou, was he 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah.
Right, he's got a neck like a rhino, got a head just the same size. And even the elbow what Tyson gave him didn't even faze him.
Listen, that weren't a deliberate elbow.
Still an elbow, whether it's deliberate or not. Elbowed him in the face. We've got footage of it. It didn't even flinch. It was like, what was that? Flea hit him in the face.
Listen, if it was an intentional elbow, he would have opened him up. Right? It weren't an intentional elbow.
It come across here like that.
Yeah, it was just a scrape. Part. And as you're punching down, it comes like that.
No, as he punched like that, he went like that, elbowed
Yeah, but he's
him.
trying to hook down. I mean, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to defend Tyson Fury.
Oh, wait a minute. It's a bit like Tommy in KSI.
Listen, Shane Fury, you're one of my most favourite people in boxing. I know you tell it as it is, and I've got a lot of respect for Shane. Shane, it's him saying all this, right? It's him.
No, I'm only saying what I see and what.
Yeah, but you want to get some new glasses.
People around the world see.
Yeah, and also, listen, Lennox Lewis was sat there on TNT Sports last night and said, I quote, Fury won the fight. And Mike Tyson, I quote, said when he was asked, one of the other media stations asked him, what do you think? He said,
no, he said, was Ngannou robbed? He said, no, but we all know who won the fight.
No, but he didn't say he was robbed.
He did.
No, he said, was Ngannou robbed? He went, no.
But we all know who won the fight.
Yeah, we do know who won the fight. Fury.
Yeah,
Fury hit him. Fury put punches on him. Fury was the aggressor. He was the holder. He didn't do anything. He sat back there. Now, I would have given, I give massive respect to Francis Ngannou, the Francis Ngannou that turned up. Right? I give massive respect. I guarantee you now that he will never win a heavyweight title from a decent heavyweight, a top 10 contender now.
I don't think Ngannou got into that to go for a belt or anything. He got into it to see who was the baddest man out of him and Tyson.
Well, that answer was done before the fight. I mean, like I said to you, I'd have Ngannou. Ngannou's the baddest man. If you want to find out who the baddest man on the planet is, you get Ngannou and John Jones in the ring. That's what you do.
But John Jones is the baddest man on the planet.
Well, we'll see. So let's just talk about some of the undercard. I want to talk about that. It starts off Carlos Takam and, of course, Martin Bakole. Martin Bakole, way out of shape. Everyone can agree. Absolute monster of a man. Deals with Takam. I thought the fight was stopped too early.
Yeah, it was. I think because there's only sort of 25 seconds left of the round, or 30 seconds. I think the ref should have let it play out because he wasn't. I don't know. He wasn't weak-legged or nothing. He might have been sort of playing about, sort of thing. He wasn't that far gone, in my opinion, and yours, I believe, to be stopped.
I don't think it should have been stopped. Quite easily, I don't think it should have been stopped. I think it should have been straight up, and it would have been perfect. So, okay, so let's talk about the next fight along. I think it was Moses Intuma. It was a guy, and just to give you a background, Max has got a lot of history with Moses, as in we went to the Daniel Dubois Usyk fight. I had to come back for my friend Nicky's wedding. Max, so I came back the day before. Max came back. Max stayed for the actual fight, and they all got on the plane. It was a
star-studded plane.
Star-studded plane. Gareth A. Davies, Derek Chisora, and basically Max kept Moses awake all night, fiddling with his leg. I both had his leg on the spare seat because they were sat.
What talking about? Is he fiddling with my leg?
Where is it?
I had to say, wait, stop it, or I have to sort you out. Putting up at him like that.
He gave a great display, didn't he? What a great knockout.
Listen, I'll tell you what, for an 18-year-old kid, well, I say kid, he's still an adult, but he's a kid in the boxing world. He's coming on leaps and bounds, 6-0, and pretty much every one of them are knockouts, right? And I think, give it 2 years, he could possibly become a title contender.
Yeah, I think I have to agree. A fantastic display again by him, and it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, look at that. Max has got a lovely right here, and it's very difficult to get him matched. It's going to be hard. So, and then of course we move on, and there was a couple of fights by I can't pronounce Megladov, the dinosaur.
The Russian.
He had a bit of a tick, didn't he? And he look a ferocious beast, didn't he?
Listen, traps on him like that, neck like that, fists like basketballs, you know.
And one of the deepest scowls in boxing today. He's like,
yeah,
he did look a bit evil, didn't he?
Yeah, but I want to jump straight into the Fabio
Wardley David Adelaide fight. What a fight that was!
Listen, there was some history going on because obviously when we went to the
presser
Fury and Ngannou presser, there was a scrap outside between all of them.
I'm not sure if it was David Adelaide or one of his entourage threw something and it cut Fabio Wardley.
No, he actually got punched as well.
Was it a punch? Was it?
Yeah, he got punched and cut him and all.
He cut him right to the bone here, didn't it?
Yeah, on the
and
jaw.
Fabio Wardley only had 2 weeks of sparring.
Yeah.
And he taught David Adelaide a lesson in that.
Yeah.
As in, don't mess with me because this is what's going to happen. And he gave him a dig.
When he put him on his arse the first time and that, he actually stood over him and said something to him. He did. And it wasn't, I can't remember what he said, but it wasn't rude or anything. He just basically, I'm the governor.
This is how it's going to roll.
So many words,
and then, of course, he stops him. And David Adelaide, I think he punched the referee at one point.
He pushed the referee away. He like, get away from me.
Did not want to be stopped.
But you was hurt. You know what I mean? You know, ref's got to live with that if something terrible happened to you.
Yeah, I don't disagree with it. He was losing, and it was only going to get worse. So, you know, on moves Fabio Wardley, David Adelaide. And they're talking about Fraser Clark, big Fraser Clark, top end of the British level. I think Fabio deals with Fraser.
I do. Yeah, I do, definitely. And they say this, the way Fabio got into the boxing, he went the white collar route. And he's, you know, I don't think it matters what route you take. If you've got it and you've got your hands, you've got the boxing skills, I don't think it matters what sort of background you come from, as he's proven.
It was great. It was a good fight. It really, really was a good fight. So then the penultimate fight, the one before. I mean, none of these fights went very far, right? They're all first round, third round knockouts, weren't they? Yeah. What do you think?
Listen, I thought, I love the heavyweight fighting because I just love the brutality and the knockouts. That's what I love.
Right.
And that. I don't know. I think they was all superb. I thought every single one was good. And then you got the world champion who sort of let the side down.
I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying that being vindictive or being nasty towards him. I'm one of probably millions of people saying the same thing.
I don't know. Sometimes I just think you're a little bit anti-Fury.
No, listen, I like Fury. I love him as a man. I think he's fantastic. He's a great character, you know. But sometimes he does blow his own trumpet too much. He says he's going to do this, do that, and then do it.
Well, I think you, yeah.
What else did he say? Ngannou can come at me with a 9 mil and a club in his hand instead of 10-ounce gloves, and I'll still batter him.
Yeah, but do you know what the problem was? He didn't come at him at all. And
but then Tyson should have gone to him then.
But that's not Tyson's fight.
He tried that once in the third and got put on his arse.
Oh yeah, but he was only because he off balance more than he was hurt. And in fact, the 20 stone man comes down, he's going to move across the floor. Let me chin you and see if you move across the floor.
Oh, wait a minute, you're admitting that he slid along the floor?
I didn't say he didn't. I mean, you can't not say he didn't, but it wasn't because of the punch that he slid across the floor. It's because his own weight took him across the floor. And you're going off as if he slid from one end of the ring to the other. He moved about 4 inches, and then you're going, he slid.
No way, he moved about...
He just landed. He didn't move 3 foot. Jesus Christ. If you call that 3 foot, then Jen's really not very spoiled. Right?
No, well, she says that's 12 inch.
I'm going to buy her a ruler for Christmas. Go, listen, you're going to be disappointed, love.
Yeah, cut it off. Cut off it away.
Going to get Tipex out. And don't forget, guys, that we need you to download our app. We need you to enjoy it. We need you to vote on the fights. At the moment, there's 2 on there, and we're going to be adding more. Fighters Talk TV on the App Store, all one word, and of course, fighterstalktv.com. You can click the links on the homepage of the website. Once again, thanks very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, share it amongst your friends, and be one of our lucky $50 winners that we pick at the end of every month. Thank you very much. We'll see you again. Bosh!